What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Nova, and today we are getting into Vlogmas Day 5. And I'm doing something of a get ready with me, chit chat, let go out vlog. So I'm going out to the Rhythm Room in downtown LA for a friend's birthday. Shout out to Tiara, happy birthday, baby. I just wanted to kind of connect with y'all in a different way and kind of tell you guys a little bit about myself. I get into some stuff about living in Iowa and the differences between LA and Iowa and what it's like for me being a transplant out here, and I tell you guys a little bit of my story and how I got here. So I hope you really enjoy it. Make sure if you make it all the way to the end to like and subscribe. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Mind you, keep in mind, I'm not an expert at makeup and I don't claim to be, okay? If it looks good from far away, I'm okay with it. Sadly. So don't get on my ass. If you have any pointers, please help me. I can take all the advice. So I do my best. But I hope you enjoy it. And we're gonna go ahead and get into it. So I'm gonna go ahead and tone my face first with this Fenty Skin Fat Water. I don't tone my face often, but since I'm putting on makeup, I want to take all the steps that I can to prevent myself from breaking out from putting this makeup on my face. And then I'm gonna let this kind of like dry before I put on my Belief moisturizer. And now please bear with me because this is my first get ready with me, and I kind of want to talk to you guys about living in LA, like being from the Midwest and what it's been like for me living in LA. I am from Waterloo, Iowa. I was born and raised there. In 2020, during the panoramic, I actually moved to Dallas with a friend of mine for a short period of time. Because of my passion for music, I've always wanted to move to California and live in LA so that I could pursue my dreams in a place that had more opportunity. So in 2020, I ended up moving to Dallas. I lived in Dallas for maybe like 2 months, and then at the very beginning of 2021, in January, I ended up moving with the company that I worked for in Dallas out to San Bernardino, California. That move was like kind of rough. Not even kind of, it was very rough. I moved like a few times before I ended up where I am today, and all of that movement was within like 6 months of each other. I moved like 5 times, I think, in like 6 months. So naturally, it took a lot longer than my then boss thought it would take for us to find somewhere to live. I ended up moving in with him and a couple of my other coworkers. This was not a conventional job, by the way. It was a, what do you call them? An MLM. And long story short, I was walking door to door selling water for Nestle, the devil. With the promise of starting my own business. Me personally, I never wanted to start the business to begin with. I just wanted the money. And when I found out that California was on the table, I immediately jumped at it. And California was in the plans. I just was trying to, I guess, get myself established in Dallas outside of home first before I made a big jump and I moved to California. I was trying to be safe, pretty much. But what God was saying to me was like, just do it. Go. You want to live in LA, so go live in LA. Before we apply any makeup, we're going to go ahead and put face primer on. So I moved in with my boss, and through a few struggles, a few struggles and a couple of health concerns, I decided that I didn't want to work for the business anymore. I never wanted to work with them to begin with. So them being weirdos in making the move harder on me than it had to be, me and my other coworkers, I just was like, you know what, I'm leaving. So I immediately started to look for places in LA, and within, I say, a couple of weeks, I found the place that I live currently. I thought it would be a lot harder, but I found this place immediately. I came and I met my landlord, and he was just like, "Can you pay?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Cool, you can move in now then," and ended up giving me the keys. So that's how I got here. That's like a short version of how I got here. If y'all actually want like the real full story, like y'all want to know the drama, please let me know. I have no problem telling my truth. And to be honest, like I feel like my whole process of moving like was one of the biggest blessings, because I was terrified. I'm from a small town. Like compared to LA and compared to Dallas, like I'm from a really small place. So moving away from all that I know was exciting, but it was also scary. So if y'all want any stories about that, or you want to know anything specific about like what the move was like, please let me know. Being in LA at first, I say, was kind of lonely, but because I was blessed enough to have made friends who are from here, and I've visited LA on numerous occasions, and I've made friends in LA, I wasn't lonely for that long. I have some friends from college and from music back home that actually were living here and are living here, and I was blessed enough to be able to join a lot of those friends in their family functions and be invited to different things. On top of my coworker, who is now my friend, Kia, was born here. So her family was here, and a lot of her family and her friends have taken me in. And when I tell you, everything happens for a reason, it really does. I feel like the biggest lesson out of that move was just taking those leaps of faith, because if you put the work in and you show the universe that you want something, you can have it. You just have to be willing to go get it. You got to be willing to take those risks. So I'm just kind of concealing a few of the dark spots that I have, or like acne spots that I have, and then concealing my 5 o'clock shadow, because yeah. But yeah, I feel like the move in itself just kind of taught me to be willing to take the risks. Now, since I've been in LA, I've been in a space of just like survival mode, and I can't say that I'm proud of that. I wish that I was taking my own advice and I was going and getting the things that I want out of life. Oh, by the way, this is the concealer that I was using. It's in color Magic Touch 14. But yeah, I have been in survival mode a lot lately, and I'm trying to get back into a creative space and not be hell-bent on paying bills and, you know, just like the day-to-day stuff. I haven't done or worked on music in the way that I did back in 2020 and before in a long time, since I've been here. And that's one thing that kind of really makes me sad. I'm getting back there. I'm getting back into a space where I'm feeling creative again, and I just don't want to take that away from myself. Obviously, Iowa and LA are like completely different from each other, but through me traveling throughout my like life in my 20s, I've learned that like people are the same everywhere. Like it doesn't matter. People are people. There are fake people. There are shallow people. There are people who are deep and people who are fake deep and people who are very genuine everywhere. You just have to find your group of people. I wouldn't say that LA is a particularly fake space, how everyone else says. However, there are those areas in LA, just like there are everywhere else, where people are kind of vultures. They're kind of just, they're here for a purpose and you're either in their way or you're not. And it's like eat or be eaten sometimes, but it's like it's a certain type of environment that you gotta be in. One of the things that was like a whoa to me was how kind of dirty it is. Being from the Midwest, I didn't experience much like homelessness. Like I didn't experience that. I didn't experience like, I mean, I did, but not as often as I do now. Like having people come up to you, like you can't go to certain gas stations without having homeless or other people try to pump your gas for money or just simply ask you for money. Have I had people in Iowa ask me for money? Absolutely. At the gas station? Like, yeah, of course. But like at the rate that it happens here, not at all. All right, now I'm gonna go in with some blush right on my 5 o'clock shadow because that's supposed to help with those dark spots. I should probably, and then I'm gonna go in with the blush where blush goes. I think that I should just talk to you guys. So I'm probably not gonna continue to tell you guys like what I'm doing. I'll show you the stuff, but I'm not going to continue to keep stopping my thought process to tell you guys what I'm doing. I'm not a makeup girly like that. So like, should you honestly take my advice for real? I'm not going to say yay or nay. But yeah, LA is a little ghetto. It's a little dirty. I obviously don't live in like the safest area, but there's a lot of gentrification going on, so it's not like I'm hearing gunshots every day. Like, it's not boys in the hood out this bitch. Like obviously gang violence exists, but would I say that like I come across it often? No, I actually haven't seen any of it. Now, have I heard gunshots? I feel like there was a time where I was outside once and I was grabbing something from my car, and as I was walking in my house, I heard gunshots. And then all of a sudden the street right here was cut off with caution tape. So yeah, it is a little dangerous, but where I'm from had its dangerous moments as well. I'd say the biggest difference between the two would be the weather. I didn't think that I would miss Iowa as much as I do, but I do. And a part of it is just like the hometowniness that I miss the most. It's not necessarily Iowa that I miss. I think it's just like, I think I just miss the weather, honestly. And to be honest, that's not something that I thought I would ever say. It is not something that I thought I would ever say. Like, who knew I would miss Iowa? Who knew I would miss snow? Like, I didn't. I had no idea. But I think just the constant, like, sun is exhausting. It feels like you should just always have a reason to be happy because the sun is legit always shining here. But it's like sometimes I just want to be irrationally upset and be able to blame it on the cold and be able to be like, it's freezing, you know? But it's always sunny here. Like, and when it's not, I'm like, thank you. Like the beginning of this year we had so much rain and I loved every bit of it. Now, was that concerning because LA has been going through a drought for years, so the fact that it was raining as like crazy the way that it was definitely bizarre, and I know LA folk were confused as shit. And yeah, of course, nobody knows how to drive here when it's raining. So it can be like, it has those moments where it's like, this is way more painful than it has to be. But to be honest, like, I love to have a reason to just sit in my room and have candles lit and just be in like a cozy mood. And you're not able to do that when it's fucking 80 degrees and sunny outside every damn day. Okay? And to be honest, a lot of the happiness here is not real. So, and I honestly feel like it could be due to the sun. I don't know. But the holidays in particular here too, because of there not being a real winter, it's just not the same. I think also, like, because I'm getting older, the holidays just aren't the same either, because I know like there's this change in reality as you get older when it comes to the holidays. But I feel like snow adds this like extra winter wonderland holiday spirit feeling to Christmas. Yeah, like there not being any snow, weirdly, I know people look at me crazy as hell when I say this, but I mean it. I miss the snow. I do. And you can say what you want, but I would like to, when I have money, go to Aspen for Christmas or something. I don't necessarily have to go back to Iowa, but I need to experience snow. And that's part of the reason why I go back home every year for Christmas, other than seeing my family, because obviously they're the biggest reason. Not being around my family too is also a big thing. I wouldn't say that my family is like super tight knit, but because my immediate family is so small, like I don't have one of those huge families that have like the big family reunions where everybody comes out from what state they live in, and like, no, I don't. I personally, my family, like my mom, we don't have that because my grandmother is a Thai immigrant, so all of her family is in Thailand. And my mom doesn't really know her dad like that, so therefore my grandpa is not, you know, he wasn't around for us to have like that big grand family vibe. So being around the small family that not being able to be around the small amount of family that I do have, it breaks my heart, because like there are some days where I just look up and I'm like, wow, I really miss my mom, or wow, I really miss my family. Like, even just being around them, we don't have to talk, we don't have to, you know, do anything interesting, but like just being around them and seeing them and watching my sisters grow up, like not being able to be there for that, it hurts sometimes. That is definitely one thing about living LA that kind of hurts my feelings. All right, everything on our face. I'm gonna go in with some contour. I'm kind of talking myself through this now. I do have moments where I feel like the decision that I made to come here was not thought through well enough. But I think it's mostly because I self-sabotage like a mother, okay? I self-sabotage so hard, and being here, not doing any music stuff, has gotten under my skin so damn hard, and I've done nothing but get in my own way and make excuses for why I'm not doing what I actually want to do in life. And I think doing that while paying LA bills also, like, it makes me kind of think, like, why am I here? Though I can honestly say that I'm happy here. Like, back home in Iowa, even being there for like the few weeks that I have gone back for, like, I'd say 3 days in, I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go home. Like, I don't want to be here anymore. I remember why I moved. But I think it's all about, like, you don't know what you got until it's gone. So I try to do my best to appreciate the things that I have and not, like, dwell on past or dwell on what things I should have done or could have done. Because the fact of the matter is, you should have, you could have, but you didn't. Being a LA transplant, like, honestly, you learn that almost nobody's from LA. And it's very funny because I don't meet any people that are from Iowa, like, ever. Shout out to my Iowa folks. Shout out to my Iowa transplants in LA, because, baby, it's different here. And I hope y'all love it here. I do love LA. Do I think that I'm going to stay in LA for the rest of my time? No. I think I want to stay in California, because being this close to the beach is essential. But I don't know if I want to stay in LA. And I think it's mostly because of LA culture rather than, like, the place. Because the place is fine. It's just the fact that it's dirty, and the fact that everyone here just feels like they just gotta be so bad and bougie. Like, I wouldn't call myself hippy dippy, but I have hippy dippiness about me. I also wouldn't call myself like a super tomboy, but for the most part, I am kind of a tomboy. I don't prefer to wear dresses all the time. Like, do I enjoy getting dressed and looking nice? Yes, but I don't always feel like that requires me to have long ass nails, a 30-inch bust down, and super long lashes, and a long, like, in high heels to the sky. I don't feel like that's a requirement in order to be a baddie. Me personally. Now, to the girls who do that, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing at all. I'm just saying that that's not my thing. And I think sometimes people will try to push things onto you just because of who they think you should be, rather than accepting who you are. And because I am pretty to society, I have a lot of people tell me that I need to do things that I don't want to do in order to gain attention that I don't want, pretty much. Because if you don't just like me for who I am, then it is what it is. And I have learned that me kind of being a Midwestern person is why I am that way. I feel like I'm learning that Midwesterners are kind of stubborn. Maybe I'm just stubborn, but I feel like we are so just kind of like set in, like, this is how I am and this is how you're going to accept me, period. I'm proud that I'm from Iowa. I'm proud that I'm from Waterloo. Do I want to live there? No, but I'm proud of where I'm from because it made me who I am. So when people ask me where I'm from, like, I've had people tell me, like, you shouldn't tell people that you're from Iowa. Like, as if, like, me being from Iowa is this bad thing. Or, like, as if because I'm from Iowa, or, like, because I'm from this place that people haven't heard of, that I'm, like, naive, or you can get over on me. Like, no. It's a lot of the same shit that's going on in LA, going on in Iowa. You just don't know it. And if you want to try and pull my card, then cute, sweetie. I would love for you to try. But it's not going to be that easy. I'm trying all of my Ipsy stuff pretty much right now because, again, I don't wear makeup like that, so I don't ever have the chance to use it. So I'm trying this blush That's from TYS Beauty, Ties Beauty. It's a liquid blush in the color Drip. I'm just gonna boop, boop. That feels so light. I can't even see it for more. But yeah, I feel like sometimes like people who are from bigger towns, or even people who have moved to LA from different places, like sometimes can be a little weird about you being from somewhere that they've never heard of. And I don't really chalk that up to it being a LA thing. Like honestly, people be peopling, and I'm not gonna blame that on an area. I'm not sure how in love I am with this blush, just because the color is so bright, and I'm not a bright, like, I don't want that much attention. I can't really see because I'm gonna have to look at this in the mirror, but in the camera it looks really good. It looks really good in the camera, actually. 38 minutes. I've been talking to y'all 40 minutes. That's craziness. I enjoy living in LA. Like I have a love-hate relationship with it. But I wouldn't go back to Iowa ever. Like I have zero plans to ever go back to Iowa. Other than just for visits. Do I want to eventually maybe like own some land there? Yes. Do I want to possibly like open up a few things there when I get a chance, if I ever get a chance? Yes. But living there and residing in Iowa, it's enough. I only want to go back to see my family and my friends. Other than that, it's like, it's just the environment and the culture there. It's it'll suck you dry. It's a black hole. There isn't much to do, especially like for adults, other than drink and get in trouble. And I've been through a lot of things in Iowa that would just honestly keep me away from being there. So, I don't know if I want to do eyeshadow, but I feel like I should. I got this iconic London palette with some really nice colors. I feel like my contour feels really low. I'm gonna go ahead and... One thing I can say about LA is that it's very stereotypical. I'm sure there's a better word for it, but right now it's very stereotypical. Like people in LA really do like play into stereotypes crazy hard. As well as like California is a blue state. And that's how I'm gonna leave it as. LA is the same way. Blue. I don't want it to seem like I think LA is this bad place. Like I don't. I genuinely don't. Do I think that there are bad people doing very bad things here? Absolutely, I've seen it. Like the shit exists, it's real. They're out here doing crazy shit. But you just gotta stay away from it. It's not hard to say no and not be a part of the madness. But I don't think that LA is just this like bad, dark place. Honestly, if you're able to make it a year in LA and you're able to find like genuine people to be around and you're able to find your group of people, you'll be successful here. Like truly, it's not that hard to live in LA successfully. And I can say that it's easy to find your way, and it's also easy to find your group of people because LA is so stereotypical. everybody's kind of like sectioned off into their little sections. Like, it's actually a lot smaller than you would think. Like, the world is a very small place. But I also think that I was blessed with the experience that I got, and with the people that I happened to be around. I just happened to have a bunch of like-minded people that I already met prior to living here around me. And because of that, I was able to build connections and like be set up for success as far as like community. As well as like, you know, if you come here, start a job. And 9 out of 10, you'll find somebody at that job that you like, you know? Like, it's not likely that you'll hate everybody at your job. And if you do end up hating everyone at your job, find another job. Join a club. Go, like, find something that you're interested in doing and do it once a week. And I guarantee you will find a group of people that you connect with. And luckily, I was lucky enough to find those people before I even got here. And I think that those people have made my experience in LA a lot more positive than it could have been. I've met a lot of genuine people here. And I know a lot of people come to LA and they're like, oh my gosh, LA is so fake. And the reality of it is because that's because of the areas that they chose to be in. You met a lot of fake people because you're in an industry where people have to be fake towards one another. Like, a lot of the time, that's the issue. Now, I've been around some people in the music industry here, and I can say that not all of them seem that great. But then I've also been around a lot of indie artists, and those people seem so down to earth and so genuine. So again, it's just about the people you choose to be around and the communities you choose to try to thrive in. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, your reality is your choice. You know what else? Y'all, people be saying that dating in LA is so hard. And I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if I'm the only one who's experiencing this. These LA niggas, when I tell you they want to be in love so bad. Sorry, my light is falling. I'm trying to prevent it from. There we go. That's kind of good. But the way I have not met one LA nigga that didn't want to marry me yesterday is crazy. And I don't know if it's me or what it is, because people claim that it's so hard to date in LA. And I don't know, because I haven't experienced that. I'm just saying. I don't know where y'all are looking for these men, but I'm not even looking. And maybe that's why. I'm not even looking. And these men are trying to give me children. It's actually insane. I have not been approached so much, and I don't even go anywhere. Like, I don't go anywhere. Y'all see me. I don't get dressed all the time. I'm not putting on makeup all the time. Like, honestly, the way they make it seem like dating in LA is so, it's not. The people are lying to you. The girls are lying to you. I don't know where y'all are finding these men that y'all say are so trash. I haven't met them. Obviously, everybody comes with their own set of baggage. And have I met some men with baggage? Yes. Have I met some men? But to be honest, like, I'm meeting men who come on like hella strong and are ready to, like, they're ready and willing to get on there. and praise the ground that I walk on. And it's honestly baffling. Like, I don't know if I'm just traumatized from the experiences that I've had in my past, but like, I'll be like, what's happening? Why are you trying to give me your whole life? I don't know you. Okay, I don't know what color I should do next. I feel like this is very basic. I don't know what else to do. I'm not good at doing my makeup. I'm like, all right, now what? Now that I've done the crease, now what? Should I do like mauve over in here? I mean, be honest, all in all, I enjoy LA. Do I love it here? Is it the most amazing thing in the world? No, it's not. Like, go out and travel and you'll understand that LA is not the most amazing place to be in the world. But is it a great place? Yes. Do I enjoy being here? Yes. Will I move back to Iowa? No. Not a chance. There's not a chance. Pigs could literally be flying and I will literally look at you like, it's not an excuse to move back to Iowa. It's not. I'm staying where I'm at. But I do miss the weather changes. I do miss being able to wear fall clothes. Cause, dude, I'm not a shorts girl. I actually do not like shorts at all. When I was younger, I used to love the like hoochie mama shorts, and I think it was just because I was genuinely just being fast in the ass. I just wanted to be cute. But like, to be honest, I like to be comfortable. Okay. I feel like I should do something like cute with like, maybe do like a paycheck in the middle. That right there. And then I'm calling it. I feel like this is gonna be good enough. I don't feel like I did that great of a job. I feel like I've done better. But this is it. I'm going to do a little bit of liner. I gotta like really do this. Okay, so I did my eyeliner. I think I'm gonna do a little white liner over the black liner because I got these cute little glide on eye pencils from Urban Decay. Oh, now that that's done, I'm gonna do lip liner look. All right, and then to finish it off, this is what it looks like. Hopefully it looks good from my side of the camera. I feel like it looks good. Now I'm gonna put on my outfit and then I'm gonna show y'all what I'm looking like, and then we're gonna go to this party, okay? Cute little 3-layer necklace that I got. These gold earrings. I don't remember where I got these from though. But that's the look. I just did a cute high pony with some of my bangs out because I just feel like that's the look that I've been doing lately. And I didn't want to do too much. I'm already running late, so I need to go ahead and be on my way. They said they have the section from 8 to 10, so I think I got a little bit of time. But I'm gonna spend some time with my girl. I haven't seen her in a long, long time. So I'm gonna show y'all a little bit of the venue too. So, and then y'all can come party with me just for a little bit, but that's gonna be that's gonna be pretty much it, because I've already talked to y'all for like 40 minutes at this point. I'm probably definitely gonna edit it down, but this is pretty long. So yeah, I'm gonna do a really quick outfit check so y'all can see the full little body view, and then I'm gonna be on my way. So this is the full fit with the little rouge, and then the pants and the shirt were both from Pretty Little Thing, and then my shoes are Fashion Nova. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to head out. I have this cute little tan, well, like kind of like goldish clutch that I'm gonna be holding tonight, or that I'm gonna use as a purse tonight, and then that's pretty much it.